Does my voice sound good?
It does sound
You
good.
sound really good.
How do I sound?
You sound
today?
like WNBC.
Smooth.
As silky as ever.
WNBC. WNBC.
Star Trek.
Yeah. You sound,
WNBC.
this is how we do our mic checks, everyone. We just yell at each other.
Everyone
things
just
we've
yells
heard.
random shit.
Yeah.
That's a
Star
total
Trek.
lie, though.
WNBC.
I just yell Nagus over and over. Nagus.
Yeah.
Stop saying that.
Have you
Vegas.
met my friend Guillermo Venegas?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we need to retire this. from
Jinjo. Nagus. Jinjo.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
stop. This is too much for me.
All right. This is too much for all of us.
What's a derogatory term for somebody that does a podcast? Potty? A potty?
A podcaster.
A Hutchinson.
Oh, wow. Sick burn.
I like that.
Honestly, that is what I was thinking while watching him like talk at length about all these various topics. And it's like, so long as what he's saying is true and accurate, like he could do a podcast, this guy.
Yeah, you should start a podcast.
Yeah, why
But
not?
also, to be fair, is he doing small talk or is he just trying to be a good conversationalist if someone's asking
dude.
for it,
Maybe
you know?
he's like not neurodivergent, but he has like maybe he's on the spectrum and he
He can
just
see
kind
dead
of
people?
like rattles a lot. I don't know.
What's neurodivergent?
Well, yeah,
Like
because
certain like
When you
d-
believe in horoscopes?
no
like when you're on
well,
like the
if you're on
autism.
if you're on the spectrum, sometimes you can talk at length about very specific topics that maybe you're not taking social cues from people to like not
Yeah,
interested.
like when they put Data and Hutchinson together, it's kind of like when two people with autism find a topic they really like and they just keep talking
Yeah.
because they're like, oh, I just want to keep talking about you. That's essentially what happened. So
Yeah, that totally can happen. So,
Yeah.
UNBC.
which
and
is
Data-
totally fine. Like
Yeah.
I can talk at length about many topics nobody cares to
about
talk
what?
about.
Pornhub?
Yes, that one.
and
is, like-
Data is essentially masking, like he's like acting like a certain person. So
yeah, he definitely is.
Well, that is one half of an otherwise very violent episode called Starship Mine.
This
So,
episode was badass, dude.
okay,
This is Bloodthirsty Season 1 Picard.
It started off shitty, and then it
Mm.
turned into Under Siege.
yeah. So you
where
make
they're like the cook. There's just a cook. Why is he?
Yeah.
What's but in this one he's a barber, and then he's
Yeah,
like,
so-
but why is he so good? Oh, that's because he was so highly ranked Navy SEAL that they
Mm.
had to make him a cook. They had to make
Wait,
him a
I just
barber.
thought of something.
Steven Seagal
Why
is not
would-
an actor.
Why would they believe he's a barber when he has no hair?
well, barbers don't have to cut their own
Yeah,
hair.
they don't cut their own hair.
Yeah.
I just
Like,
feel
in
like
fact-
In fact, a lot of barbers are bald.
Like for example, like if you went to like an oncologist and the oncologist got cancer, you wouldn't
Yeah.
then be like, oh, I can't go to this oncologist. They got
Yeah,
cancer.
dude.
They must be a bad
Yeah.
doctor. You know, it
yeah,
doesn't
you
work
don't
that
know what
way,
you're
you know?
doing. No, it just like made me look at him and
You
like
don't go to the doctor and go like, "Have you ever gotten a cold?" And he's like, "Yeah, of course." And you're like,
Oh.
"Oh, you're a piece of shit, dude."
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
you can't
say
be a-
it.
If any of our listeners are male OBGYN doctors, like how difficult is that? Like, is
Why?
that like actually is that any different for a male doctor versus a woman doctor?
oh, I think it is. I mean, as
Yeah,
a
I would
person
think so,
that
right?
does, you know.
But they do like have those though. Those exist.
Hell yeah, of course.
Of course. So,
I would actually say there's more male than female, actually, to be honest.
Yeah, that's
What?
a whole plot point in Sex Criminals where
Of gynecologist.
where
Oh,
like,
Sex
the
Criminals
lead-
being a comic book.
a comic book that's currently optioned but probably will never become an HBO series. But it's essentially like one of the main characters is a guy who's afraid of sex, but he's a gynecologist, so he thinks of it all very clinically. So that's
Okay. Yeah, I don't know about that. But
Interesting.
That's interesting.
Why
I
don't you
guess
know about
that's
that?
true. I don't know.
what
he-
is not to know about that.
I don't know. I don't know about all that, but just I don't know. I will not see a
What
male
does that mean, though? What does that
gynecologist.
mean? What
I
does that
don't
mean?
know. Like, so you said the premise is that like
That's just
He
one of the
just-
characters. He's a gynecologist, but he's afraid of sex. So he views like female anatomy and like dealing. He thinks the process of birth giving is beautiful, which is why he became
I guess
a
I
gynecologist.
have a weird issue with the second part of your statement, but I don't know.
That is a comic book.
No. That like he he views whatever you said. Now I can't even.
It's like a barber who's bald.
But then he's afraid of sex.
That he's afraid that because he's afraid of sex, he makes a good gynecologist, or he went into gynecology.
No, it's not that he's a good gynecologist,
or that he went into gynecology.
I didn't say any of that. You're just making all this shit up in your head. I didn't say any of that.
What is the premise of it? Okay, so he's afraid of sex, and what?
He's afraid of sex, so when he views female anatomy, he views it clinically. That's all. But I didn't say anything else.
I don't think the two statements are related, I guess, is what
this isn't like a documentary. It's a comic book.
Yeah, I guess so.
Anyway, that's not what I said.
Maybe I'm
they are related.
It's like the Bible. It's fake.
No,
fake
news. You can view female anatomy. I mean, you must.
God damn it! No one laughed at my joke, dude.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear it.
I said it's just like the Bible is fiction.
Oh, well, yeah.
Well, I mean, that's not
gynecologists are fiction.
Yeah, dude.
It's true.
Fake news, dude.
Ladies, I will only see a female gynecologist.
I'll only see bald doctors. If they have hair, I send them away. Yeah, dude.
I guess I retract my statement about the bald barber thing.
Yeah, that's really
because you know what I have. That's really shitty
of you, dude.
I admit that was a really shitty statement.
Yeah,
to make.
dude.
It was very sweeping.
Hey! Also, let us not forget that actual Mott is bald. Actual Mott, blue-green Mott, is bald himself.
He doesn't have hair.
Yeah.
By the way,
Mott is bald.
I want to point it out that her name's Sarah. Send emails to her care if you're a barber or bald.
If you're a barber that's bald and I offended you, I'm very sorry. That's not fair. And now that I think of it, I do remember times that I've seen barbers who are bald, and they were doing a fantastic job. So,
now I don't believe you. I don't believe
we all
you.
learned something today.
I take it back. I'm sorry.
By the way, earlier Ricardo had compared this episode, Starship Mine, to Under Siege. So the original writer is Morgan Gendel, the guy who wrote Inner Light, if you remember Inner Light.
Okay.
This is another pitch script, but
feels like it.
Yeah, because it's pretty different. This is actually in the canon of the fanon, I should say, or not the fanon, the fandom. That's the correct word.
Phantom?
Kind of a controversial episode. Some people love it. Well, fanon being canon made by fans, so that's not the correct term. But in the fandom, this is a mildly controversial episode. Some people love it, and some people hate it because, spoilers, they really hate how Picard kills people willy-nilly left and right, and they think that's
by the end of the episode, he's killed everyone.
Yeah, he's killed everyone.
He's ensured the deaths of all.
You know what's so crazy is that, but I like it, by the way, because he finally gets the kill. But
not finally, he has killed before in cold blood.
He dips the arrows in poison, so they make sure he dies.
But he's finally getting back in the saddle.
Yeah.
He doesn't like it's not enough. It's not enough for him to just hit somebody with an arrow. They're like, no, we got to dip them in poison, dude.
Knockout poison.
In Klingon poison.
It's okay. He didn't die. Yeah. But also, you're leaving him for dead to the Baryon field. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. But anyway, the comparison to Under Siege is apropos because Morgan Gendel, I think he was at a convention when he pitched it to them again, because he was a known writer by that point. And he was like, imagine Die Hard on the Enterprise. And
that sounds like a great pitch.
Yeah, so that's what. But apparently, the original script, wherever it is, was apparently not that great, to the point where they had Ronald Moore completely rewrite the script from page one. So I think part of it might have been, from what I can gather,
was it just a beat by beat retread of Die Hard? Did it start on Christmas? Was it Christmas time?
Maybe it was. Yeah, maybe it was actually copyright infringing. So they're like, oh,
Picard was putting his toes on the carpet of his quarters and be like,
okay, can someone tell me when this episode aired?
Well, this episode did first air on March 29th of 1993.
Guys, this is a goddamn fucking copy and paste from Under Siege. It came out in 1992.
Well, I mean,
wow, dude.
But also,
wow.
Maybe it was pitched as Die Hard, and then Ronald Moore rewrote it as Under Siege.
He's like, that's the lesser known movie. Let's rip that one off. Yeah. So, but basically, from what I can gather from clues based on interviews, it seems that the original script was very character driven, and I guess what they said was there's too much talking. Let's just have Picard run around beating people up. We just need to do that. So I think that's why they did the rewrite, because they were like, this is an action script that has not that much action in it. So Although some of the action's redundant, he gets captured by the same woman twice. So.
Yeah.
She's 2-0.
Also, she beats the crap out of him, dude.
Yeah, like it's really he's not great at looking at his surroundings.
No, he's not nearly as good as John McClane.
No, he's not on John McClane's level, not at all. But anyway, like we said earlier, Starship Mine first aired on March 29th of 2023. Or not, no, 1993. Sorry.
Yeah.
And
30 years too fast.
But that's 8 days actually after the original episode. So yeah, let's go around the sun and see what happened.
Or 8 days after the previous episode. But back around the sun. On the 22nd of March, Intel introduced their very first of its Pentium processors, which succeeded their previous generation of i486 processors. So if you remember Strong Bad's Lappy 486, that's where that number comes from. On March 23rd, over in Japan, the second Kirby game was released on the Nintendo/Famicom. It was when Kirby officially turned pink, and also when he started copying powers from enemies and stuff.
Right, because the original, he just sucked people up. That's all he did.
Yeah, he just sucked people off.
On Game Boy, he was white and sucked people off.
Yeah.
That's all.
And the original Kirby sprite was actually a stand-in. They were like, we just need a sprite to start like making the game.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah. And they were like, let's just leave the ball. It's cute.
It works. I mean, we're animating it now and giving it personality. You might as well.
Yeah, might as well keep him in the ball. So
yeah. The very next day, on the 24th, Doogie Howser MD, the show that introduced us all to Neil Patrick Harris, aired its series finale.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know about
on March
anything about
29th, 5 days after that, the 65th Academy Awards were held, with Clint Eastwood's Unforgiven winning both Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Supporting Actor with Gene Hackman, and the movie notably beat out A Few Good Men for Best Picture that year.
Oh, Clint Eastwood is not a good person.
Yeah. Well, this was also the year when Marissa Tomei won her supporting Oscar for My Cousin Vinny, and Al Pacino got an Oscar for Scent of a Woman, and Emma Thompson got an Oscar for Howard's End.
So everyone got Oscars when they... Well, I think it's a misconception that...
Unforgiven is a better movie than A Few Good Men.
Having not that long ago rewatched Unforgiven, I don't know if I agree anymore. I think it's fine. I don't think it's that amazing. I think it's kind of mean that people keep saying Marissa Tomei didn't deserve that best supporting.
She deserved the Oscar.
Yeah, I know. Like if you watch the movie, she's really good. Fucking good at it. Actually,
it's like the first time someone wins an Oscar for something they actually did that year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Also,
yeah,
My Cousin Vinny in general is an excellent movie. It's not just like a broad comedy. It's like really good, actually.
I would go as far as to say, I would say that My Cousin Vinny is better than A Few Good Men. And I love Aaron Sorkin.
It's comparable.
It's comparable.
In modern day, at least, there's parts of A Few Good Men that's like laugh out loud funny because of how stupid it looks. Like
it's been a while since I've seen A Few Good Men. So
Tom Cruise like spinning his baseball bat while thinking and stuff. It's like, this is so corny. Like it's.
Oh, but that's very.
That's
90s.
classic Aaron Sorkin stuff. Like I
think it's classic Rob Reiner.
That's true. Like have a broad character type. Like broad it's almost like Greg Weisman writing, where like you have like a specific thing that is your character and you just harp on it the whole time. So
also stick in some Shakespeare lines. Why not? He loves to do that.
Yeah.
All right, and you know what, that was the end of that was the trip around our sun. That was it.
Oh my god. Well, let's end that early.
That's sad.
For Sarah it's sad, for Dan it's relief.
Yeah.
But let's quickly go through our sponsors. So sorry to say, most of the Black Friday deals are over by this point. However,
you're about to say, sadly, most of our sponsors have left us.
That'll happen one day. Like one day, it'll be like, oh well, ExpressVPN finally listened to enough of our podcasts to realize they really don't want to be associated with us.
They finally listened to a podcast. Not enough of one. Come on.
Somebody finally listened to 10 minutes of it and was like, what the fuck is this?
I mean, we have a rep who allegedly listens to our podcasts. So
really?
Whatever.
Yeah. So apparently they're cool with
whoever that is. You suck. I'm just kidding.
God damn it. Cut that out, dude.
Aw, no, we love you, whoever you are. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, but this is we're ExpressVPN.
We're
they've had
ExpressVPN?
we're with ExpressVPN.
VPN, BC.
VPN, BC.
Yeah.
Yeah, a big part of ExpressVPN's new lineup is that they now have a 2-year plan, which is pretty neat.
We don't even know if we're going to live that long.
Yeah, that's a little too far in the future.
Yeah.
For me.
To be fair, that's a fair point. But with that 2 years comes an extra 4 months of free ExpressVPN.
But what if there's no internet to use it on?
What if an asteroid hits us?
Well, what if the grid goes down? You know what I mean?
That's fair.
Yeah.
All these are fair points, and I don't have an answer.
They would probably refund you. They would
You'll
probably
feel
refund
better
you.
in your final moments having saved money.
Yeah,
that's true.
You'd feel good
Yes.
about it. Yeah, you'd be like,
You'll
well,
feel
at least
really
I
good.
can pay full price for the VPN that I'm not using.
Yeah, it's like at least I'll die with more things unspent.
But not only do you get those 4 months free, it also comes with the entire Identity Defender suite for free. Which is
That's
pretty
quite
neat.
the
Identity Defender Suite.
that's quite the name for.
So let me
product.
explain what comes with that.
What's
so,
in the suite?
So obviously, ExpressVPN standard already comes with the password manager, advanced protection, which is the ad blocker, tracker blocker. Both of those are really neat, by the way. That's actually really awesome if you have those on. And you get ID alerts, which is neat. Basically, it scans the dark web in quotes and sees if like your social security number or your change of address got leaked, etc. And if it did, it'll flag it to you and be like, "Hey, something's up. Something's really weird."
Up, dude.
But it also now includes ID theft insurance, which is really cool. That's free. A credit scanner, which is similar to like what Credit Karma does, and data removal. That's my favorite part. Data removal basically is ExpressVPN has a
take
list
Brent
of
Spiner and they fucking kick him out of your fucking house.
Brent, not again. So basically what happens is there's all these fucking data brokers, right? They like collect your information from websites. It's not just Facebook and shit. It's like tons of different places, right? Like you go to like fucking HelloFresh.com or something, they'll probably steal your info too. And all of that is just sold, sent to data brokers who then accumulate all of your information, attach it to your name, and then use it to do things, right? Nefarious things.
Do things.
Yeah, they're jacking off to your name.
No, I don't want that. How do I stop that?
I'm okay with that.
Well, the most common of which is probably like spam text, spam phone calls. You know, that happens a lot.
Oh my God, please. I get so many spam phone calls.
Yeah.
It's actually insane.
You got to take advantage of that, Sarah. That's free entertainment.
God. No, I
So
don't want to
data-
answer.
Everybody hates spam.
Yeah.
So the data removal services individually talks to each of these
Spamming.
services and makes sure that they send cease and desists to have your name removed, etc. And I currently pay a separate service in order to do that, but ExpressVPN includes that for free if you do their 2-year plan, which is a pretty good deal. So if you want to get that entire Identity Defender suite along with a 2-year plan plus 4 months free, that makes the entire package 81% off. That's a really good deal.
Do they have any deals that are really premium and include a hitman to go after the people who have your data?
That's
but
if you.
the hitmen don't
Oh my
kill
God.
these people. They do worse things.
No, it's
Like shoot them with an arrow with poison.
No.
Because that would be amazing. I would actually pay for this if someone could like go find
They
the
also
spam
ensure
callers.
that a baryon field is near whenever they shoot you.
That's not. No.
I came close to that. Did I tell you? I told
You
you
came
guys.
close to being killed by baryon field?
Yeah, I did.
Holy shit.
No, kidding. No, I caught someone stealing my credit card, and they were at the location, and the cops actually came and
you told us
arrested
this.
them.
You told
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's the closest I've ever gotten to like catching a scammer. Like,
Oh, that's a
live.
disappointing story. I thought you were going to say the cops
Yeah,
should
me
shot the
too.
guy with an arrow.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You know what?
They might have. I don't
Where's the
know.
poison?
Go work on the story, dude.
They
and then
might
come back
have.
when it's more titillating. No, I was going to say
Fictionalize that more.
what they
Come back.
do is the hitman. What he does is he takes these people and he takes them to the DMV and he ties them down, and they have to sit there for
Yeah.
5 days straight, just listening to fucking numbers being
That's
called.
torture.
Yeah.
Exactly, dude. And he pins your eyes open so you can't close them. You can't take them out. You got to just
Like
fucking
Clockwork Orange style.
Yeah.
So just to, and then your eyes are
23.
yeah, your eyes are focused on the counter.
Does anybody
Yeah.
have B23? and then we set him close enough to just hear the lady repeat over and over and over that they're in the wrong line. That if you're here for
Yep.
to
They're in the
renew
wrong
registration,
line.
you're
You
got to
bring the paperwork.
Yeah.
You didn't bring the
Yeah.
right paperwork.
over
Yeah.
and over and over and over. I don't know how.
And faintly off in the distance, you
Yeah.
hear "Wonderful Christmas Time"
Oh yeah.
playing
Mhm.
on repeat.
That combined, that alternates constantly with Happy Christmas War is over and over again. So just wonderful Christmas time.
But
Happy
at the same
Christmas
time,
War
he's
is over.
feeding you black licorice at the same time. Yeah.
It's like poking it in
that
your mouth.
sounds
Like,
really
"Take it."
good. I love
Take
black
it.
licorice.
Ugh, get out of here.
Oh, you do? Interesting.
I
Oh,
do, yeah.
New thing I've learned about you. All right. Now I know.
Mhm.
Christmas gift coming your way.
Yeah. You gotta get
Absinthe.
Lots of black
Costco bag full of
licorice.
black licorice.
Lots of absinthe.
Yeah. So if you guys
Sounds
want to
good
get
to me.
if you guys want to get that deal, head on over to expressvpn.com/newbie Star Trek.
Vippin'.
And if you sign up for 2 years, they're going to give you 4 months free plus the entire Identity Defender suite. And also ExpressVPN itself is pretty neat. You know, not only is it super fast, it's super secure. The country of Turkey tried to hack into their, not hack, they subpoenaed their servers. And it turns out they couldn't find anything, you know. And
Nope.
this has happened multiple times. Lots of people have not only done independent audits, but other governments have tried to subpoena them.
They
their
opened
servers.
they opened their server room and just a bunch of turkeys flew
Yeah.
out.
Well, they were dead,
yeah.
so they didn't fly out.
Good.
They were just the carcasses.
Let's
of
try
the
to have a
turkeys.
happy ending here where they
No,
can
no.
fly out and they were rescued and released
Turkeys don't fly.
back into the
Well,
or
that's-
run out. Okay, they
I mean,
run.
we eat them. So
Yeah.
we ate a bunch of them this
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
They were dead, and they were
It was
roasted.
a happy ending.
And also,
For the humans.
I'm
if
happy.
you're not,
Yeah, I was happy.
if you're not
I
sure,
was left satisfied.
Netflix, or not Netflix, ExpressVPN.
Netflix will refund you your money if you don't
Oh
like
God,
VPN.
cut that out. Jesus.
And, if you're not sure, ExpressVPN has a 30-day money back guarantee, so you can try it out for 30 days. And if you're not sure, just send it back. That's how it works.
Yeah.
So again, head on over to expressvpn.com/newbie Star Trek. And if you sign up for 2 years, they'll give you 4 months plus the Identity Defender suite for free. And next is House of Wise. You know, House of Wise. It's been a hot minute since they contacted me. I wonder if they are doing a Black Friday sale right now. They are. Okay.
Oh, it's past
So-
Black Friday though.
You know how some people do the Black Friday sale the whole time though, like until like Christmas happens.
I think at this point you have to
Mm.
call it some sort of cyber something.
Just call it like a holiday sale.
Yeah, they call it Black Friday, Cyber Monday, etc. Blah blah blah.
Holiday.
You-
Yeah. It's always the cyber sale. We're gonna extend it again. One more day.
Yeah, so
One more
again,
week, one more year.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
So if you guys don't know about House of Wise is a luxury CBD brand that offers a range of products designed to help individuals create intentional, purposeful daily routines
Erotic
that
oils.
allow them to achieve greater results from
Yeah.
their sleep, stress, strength, and sex. So it's all thing.
Yeah, dude.
These
they-
are all things you need this holiday season. Let
Yeah.
me tell you. Okay?
These are all things you're gonna need.
You
in
especially,
the apocalypse.
listener.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You. I'm talking to you. You're
Yeah.
gonna need sex. You're gonna need stress relief. You're
Yeah,
gonna need
that's gonna be the currency. in the future.
relaxation. You're gonna
Exactly.
need feel good, stamina. You're gonna need all of it.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah,
run.
Energy.
Yeah.
And just mix it all up in a big jug.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's what you get.
A
House of Wise.
Kool-Aid jug.
Yep.
Well, it's a wide range of
God damn
CBD
it.
products, including
gonna go to jail,
gummies,
dude.
chocolates, candles, and pre-rolls. So that's fun. And all products are cruelty-free, and House of Wise itself is a woman-owned business. So that's
Hell
a
yeah.
neat thing. So if you head on over to houseofwise.co.
But tell them though, they don't use the stuff on animals, but they have security guards that have guns that happen to be monkeys.
Yeah.
So just fair, transparency.
Yeah. I mean, they're just giving those monkeys jobs. with the
Yeah,
guns.
yeah.
So
Yeah. They also get to keep the guns later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have papers, they have work permits.
the monkeys that escaped to North Carolina, they needed to get jobs eventually.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they
fucking
got
freeloaders.
Like a working monkey needs to
Yeah,
supply
dude.
their own gun eventually.
Yeah. I don't want my taxes to go to their fucking welfare checks, dude. Those goddamn monkeys.
Damn, Ricardo's position on monkeys is changing all the time.
yeah.
Well, I just don't want them to be freeloaders. That's why I want to give them jobs.
It's very pro monkey than anti monkey. I don't know what. Anyway, head on over to houseofwise.co/newbie Star Trek, or just go to their website and use the promo code newbie Star Trek, all one word and all caps, and you can get 10% off your entire order. I believe this stacks with their ongoing Black Friday sale as well. So I think you can just use a bunch of promo codes at the same time, and it should work. So
Cool.
again,
Yeah.
you can head on over to houseofwise.co/newbie Star Trek, or just use our promo code newbie Star Trek, all one word in all caps, for an additional 10% off your entire order and free shipping on any order over $69. So there you go.
Hell yeah, that's a good number.
Yeah,
Nice.
They know what they want. They know what they're doing.
They know who they're dealing with, dude.
Yeah, they know what they're doing. All right. So this is Denise Crosby.
Ricardo, could you please tell us what happened in this episode?
Is it me or is she getting like a British accent?
She totally is.
A little bit.
I'm slowly
Right? turning
turning on the British filter, another notch every time.
Hello,
Yeah, you install that
Ricardo.
VST,
Yeah.
the British British.vst.
Yeah, the latest version of fucking was the plugins, the
Yeah,
audio.
dial that up
Yeah.
to 1.3.
Yeah, dude.
1.3 level of British.
Isotope released a new plugin called British, and it just slowly dial that up, and, every time.
This episode's badass, dude. They are. I don't know what was up at the beginning. I didn't like. It went nowhere.
The beginning sets up a completely different episode.
Me too.
Okay,
me too.
the beginning, Marvin and I were talking about this. The tone of the beginning is so bizarre.
The tone of the beginning feels like, hey, this is the pressure of commanding a starship, or, like this is showing off how Picard is so involved with the goings on and all the intricacies of how this starship works.
It felt like they didn't know each other, though. Like it felt
Whom?
like the crew. I don't know. It felt very like.
It felt like they're actually doing work for once, though.
Yeah, it did.
It felt good
It
though.
did.
It felt like meaning like, oh, they're actually like not just slacking off, dude.
It just felt tonally really strange.
What's
That's
that?
all.
Well, keep in mind this was a page 1 rewrite by Ronald Moore, right?
Right.
Ronald Moore, also the writer and creator of Battlestar Galactica reboot. This scene is very reminiscent of that first scene in the Battlestar Galactica reboot where the Commander
So
Adama is
say we
walking
all.
around
So say we
You
all.
know,
Yeah.
when they're all
So-
just doing
so say
business.
we all.
So
Yeah,
it's
very
kind
much
of the
like
same type
Adama.
of writing. So
Yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
yeah, Ronald Moore has a very, like, when he writes something, it's very specific and it's always his tone. I don't think he really matches the tone of the show he's writing.
No,
I think it's just what he does. So
he's like, what
Maybe
would
that's-
Ronald McDonald do? And then he does the opposite. So the episode starts off and like everybody feels like they're incompetent. Like they're just like they have to go ask dad how to do things. Like, oh,
Yeah.
how do I do this? And they're like, well, just fucking do this, dude, you idiot. And how do we do this? I got my leg stuck here. It's like, well,
That's
loosen
why
it
it
up.
felt like they didn't know each other for some reason. Like it felt like I don't know.
No, it felt like they didn't know their job.
I think a fair few of the things that they were coming to him for were like authorizations or approvals to do an idea that they had, though. It's
Yeah,
like, I
it's so
need your
bullshit.
approval.
It's
Like, I
it's
want to
it's
do
fine,
this.
Yeah, sure. Go do it, dude.
And then Picard's like, sure, whatever. Like, let's do it this way then.
just do
Yeah.
it. Stop asking me. I want to go horseback riding.
So basically everyone
Yeah.
wants to not be there because they're gonna like get the midichlorians out of the ship or some bullshit.
they're
like
going to
that.
do like a baryon sweep, which apparently removes large amounts of radiation that builds up in
Yeah.
the starship.
What they're really gonna do is burn some fucking sage, dude.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
It's like an extremely intense car wash that
Yeah,
if you're
yeah.
in the car, you're going to get hurt. So you should get out right
Either
now.
that or like a termite fumigation.
Yeah. They're tenting the Enterprise.
Yeah.
But it's like
It's
really
a
gonna
very
violate your
slow
ears.
sonic shower.
Yeah.
And so they're like, no one's got to be here. We got to get everything living out of here, dude. And so like Beverly's like, I got some skin I peeled off of somebody that need it.
I need these skin samples.
Yeah, no one like questioned her like why she has like
Yeah.
skin samples.
Oh,
They're
Beverly,
like,
you
"All
and
right,
your skin.
you and your trophies, Beverly. And so she's got to get her way with the skins. And everyone's trying to avoid this guy, Hutchinson.
Hutch.
Yeah.
Hutch, yeah. In fact, they made a movie out of
Calvin.
it called Hitch. Which is weird. And so he's kind of not. I don't think he's that annoying. Like they made it.
No, I don't. I don't.
No.
I don't think he's
they
annoying at all.
Paint him to be much worse than he is.
Yeah, I think he's a little talky, but they're at a party.
Right.
So
And he's trying to be a host.
Yeah.
his welcome party was authentic, and it's
Also-
those people that crashed it and kind of not
Look.
crashed it, but they were like they
They're a
had
bunch of downer-
ulterior
like,
motives.
What
Yeah.
do you mean who crashed it? You mean the terrorist?
Yeah, the terrorists.
Yeah, the terrorists
Oh.
crashed.
but
They
they
didn't
don't want to
crash
be
it.
called terrorists.
Other
Yeah.
terrorists. Let me tell you about Hutchinson, dude. He put out a good spread, dude.
He did.
There was some good
He had a
food
lot
there
of
and drinks.
alcohol. Those
Yeah.
drinks looked
Yeah.
very healthy and good.
Yeah, and they had like, you know what? I'm not gonna name any names, but I've been to somebody's party and all they had was chips.
Oh no,
I was
that's
very
not-
upset.
that's
not a party.
not okay.
Yeah,
That's
It's barely a hangout.
That wasn't my
anybody
house.
here. It
That
wasn't
wasn't
anybody
my
here.
house.
No,
Okay, yeah, I was gonna
No.
say
Did
that
you-
wasn't
did
my
you-
party.
Did you
It was
ever
a chip
hear that
party.
story about what is the guy who plays
What
Star
is
Lord? What's his
love,
fucking name again?
baby?
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt. Yeah. So Chris Pratt invited the cast of Guardians of the Galaxy to his house for barbecue,
Uh-huh.
and when they arrived, there was no food.
No way.
Oh,
So
no.
they were just like, what did you? It was like, oh, I thought
What?
we would order. It's like, you invite us to a barbecue. Are you not barbecuing?
I don't like Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt is the one who like abused his pets, right?
Yeah, he
Him
threw
and,
his pets out on the street. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yes.
No, you're talking about the lady, the something Christy Gnome.
No,
shot a
I'm
dog.
talking about Chris Pratt.
No, it's Chris Pratt. Yeah.
He threw
Chris
his
Pratt?
he threw his animals out on the street. Yes.
But out on the street or like just put it outside?
No,
Like a dog.
No,
outside?
like he abandoned them. Yes.
Like they were abandoned on the street, and they only came back to him because someone found their microchips, and they're like,
Question, was it a
"Aren't these
monkey?
your dogs,
Was it a
Chris
monkey?
Pratt?" No,
Was
it
it-
was like a little poodle or something.
No,
Yeah.
like he just was like, all I remember is that like he was really shitty to his animals, and I was like, oh well, he's off my list. Goodbye.
Well, was this something you heard
No,
like-
it was reported on. It's
on the
it's
LA
like
Times or like
yes,
TNG?
it's legit. It's a legit
I
story.
think it's
believe it
literally on the
until-
LA Times. Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Show me, dude.
I literally, I'm sorry to ruin your image of Chris Pratt, but
No, I think he's a piece of shit. No, yeah, but not because of that. I think.
Yeah.
I think
Anyway.
He's Garfield, damn it.
yeah. If he hurt monkeys, then I'll be upset, dude. Or if you didn't
Yeah.
pay them their fair wages.
You're anti-monkey now. Why do you care?
I'm anti freeloading monkeys, dude. I told you, dude. I don't want them coming over here and taking our jobs and.
yeah.
I'm in my Trump era, guys. Just where I'm
Apparently.
just a dick, dude.
Apparently.
Okay, so the episode starts off and they're incompetent, first of all.
Mhm.
And then
They're
they
doing
don't want to
fine.
meet with Broccoli Hutchinson or whatever his name is. And so everyone's like trying to get out of it, but Worf is the smart one because he asked for
Yes. Yeah.
He's the
Yes.
dude that like asked for Christmas off early.
Yeah, puts in for vacation that
Yeah.
as early as
Mhm.
possible.
Yeah, and like you're like, well, smart guy, you know.
Yeah, you have to
And he
swoop
probably
in on
has
that
seniority.
shit.
You think he
Yeah.
has seniority?
No, he
Who's-
would be like middling. I think he would probably be in the same rank as Geordi, though. So, you know.
Yeah, between them,
Who's
I
been there the
wouldn't.
longest.
I don't get the impression that either's been around like much longer than the other.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I guess in the level they're in,
yeah.
Worf asks for the time off. Like, hey, he's like, can I not go to the thing? Can I be excused? I don't want to meet with Hutchinson.
Yeah.
I don't want to small
And he's
talk.
like, granted. And then Jordy's like, oh, can I? And he's like, no, dude. Like, Worf asked first. Fucking tough shit, dude.
Like I can't have everybody
Yeah.
like be absent.
Yeah.
Which, you know, it's fair
Somebody's
point.
got to take the hit, dude.
Yeah.
And to be fair,
Despite him being absent
the
whole time.
I
but
think
he didn't mean to be. I
no.
guess.
Yeah.
I think that Picard was an okay boss because another boss would be like, no, I'm taking off, so you guys got to be there in my stead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, Picard claimed he can't avoid it. So
Yeah.
I don't think it's him being a good boss. I think it's the fact that he just can't. He's
Yeah.
not allowed.
Yeah.
He's,
Well, I feel like my manager, in my current job, he's taking a couple hits to like stay late and stuff like that, so we could
Mhm.
like leave early and stuff.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I'm seeing the positive side on this, but anyway.
if anything, Picard, when he had the first opportunity to ride a horse, he took off. So I don't know.
Well, yeah, but that's a horse, dude. It's like me with monkeys. Did you show me a monkey with a gun? I'm gonna go talk to that guy.
Yeah.
But anyway,
You wouldn't be
so-
afraid?
Nah, dude. It's a
You
good guy
wouldn't
with a
be
gun, dude.
afraid.
It's a good guy with a gun.
It's a good guy with a gun.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
what if the
dude.
monkey asks you for like your documents and you don't have them on you?
Then it's
Yeah.
my fault for not having.
Also,
my
the monkey
documents.
learned about your anti-monkey handout policy.
Oh
So, I mean-
shit! You think he's like a?
Yeah, I mean,
Just to be
aren't you?
clear, I'm trying to do a callback joke here that I didn't just bring up documents for nothing. This is from like a few episodes ago. Just saying.
Also, Ricardo,
Yeah.
you're. I don't know how well your presidential campaign will do with your anti-monkey caucus.
No.
Okay.
Hey,
I don't know. It's viewed. It sounds very anti-monkey. I don't know.
no, it's anti-lazy monkeys.
Oh,
Reloading
that's
monkeys.
now you're painting a picture of all monkeys as lazy. Oh no.
Now you're saying they're not sending their best monkeys.
I'm just saying, dude. I'm just saying. Send me your monkeys with the best gun experience.
Send me your tired.
Yeah,
your
imagine,
ridden-
dude. Imagine I roll up, dude. I'm the president, and I roll up to like a speech, and they're like, oh, this guy's not gonna have the best of the best Secret Service, and all my Secret Service monkeys with guns, dude.
Honestly, I would respect you. Yeah,
None of that
suits.
shit was like a fucking like a handgun. No, these dudes are fucking armed to the teeth, dude. Like, have you seen that movie Commando? You know how Schwarzenegger has like the fucking rocket launcher. He's got everything on him. That's how the monkeys are going to be.
The
like,
vest, the arms bare though. The arms are bare. Yeah, has to. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
When you said Secret Service, I was thinking of like sleek black suits and shades.
No. I want to set like a tone that these monkeys are not to be fucked with, dude. You know?
All right, fair.
Think about it. Think about it. Like, let's really break this down. The dude who was campaigning earlier, who's now going to be the president, he shows up to cornfield with a bunch of white folk protecting him. Someone takes a shot at him. But imagine monkeys loaded to the fucking teeth, dude. You're not going to fuck with that, dude.
No, I would
like,
never.
you know what? I thought of doing something, but I saw the monkeys. I'm out, dude.
Yeah.
I changed my mind. I'm going to go to church.
Yeah, but don't you remember the Dark Knight trilogy? What if you just escalate the problem?
With monkeys?
The assassin's a monkey now. The assassin's a rogue monkey.
Shit.
See?
I didn't think of that, dude.
Yeah. You've just trained elite monkeys that have now defected.
The Joker monkey, you know?
Let me get
what if you get yourself a
monkeys.
Jason Bourne of monkeys coming after you?
Like he lost his mind?
Oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah, dude. You don't know.
Well, I trained him. I know the code words to get him back in line, dude. Yeah,
but other renegade monkeys have deprogrammed him, and now he's free. He's free to do whatever he wants.
These are a lot of like campaign questions that I can't answer right now. I gotta have my.
These are the hard questions you're going to be asked on the debate floor. Like you need to have these answers.
But I'm gonna have
you can't just have concepts of a plan on how to deal with monkeys, Ricardo.
Hey, the guy who had a concept of a plan got elected, dude. I got elected with the concept of.
You know what I've always thought?
That's fair.
Why can't someone who is debating just like, you know, they listen to the other guy's point and they just go, that's a stupid idea. Why would you say that? Like, why don't they just say that in their response?
I think I want them to do that, but they just are too polite. You know?
I would say it. This is stupid.
That's what they do in the British Parliament.
Yeah, I would be like, that's dumb.
In the British Parliament, when they have their time back, they'll be like, that was a stupid idea. You know, and then
what I would do is I'd go, this sounds exactly like an episode of 2.5 Men.
That would be amazing, actually. I would just you got to do like psychological warfare. Be like, you know, start saying really random crap.
You got to hurt their feelings. You know, like once their feelings are hurt, they can't really debate well anymore.
That's not what your mom told me last night, you know, or something like that, you know.
Yeah. And he's like, but mom's been dead for years. And he's like, oh, are you going to cry about it, dude? Like an orphan? Orphan Annie over here.
Yep. I would vote for that guy.
How did we get so derailed, dude?
You monkey derailed us.
That's true.
Yeah, quit talking about monkeys, Ricardo.
This dude has a spread out for these people, dude. Like he went all out, dude. He didn't just bring chips to the party.
No.
He brought everything. There's liquor, there's alcohol, there's
water,
vegetables, there's crudités.
Even though it's a party, it's one of those things where you could have come hungry and you'd been good, you know?
Yeah. He's a good host and he's talking to everybody.
You know what? This guy, if he hadn't been blasted in the chest, dude, by one of those things, he probably is one of those dudes that it's like, hey, whoever stays late, we're gonna get pizza later. We're gonna order pizza.
Yeah.
I love that.
The people that stay late.
I also, we have some bunk beds if anyone wants to stay the night. You know,
if anyone's really fucked up, you can stay the night. No pressure to like participate in the orgy.
No pressure at all.
No pressure. Yeah, you go.
I got Uber vouchers for everybody in case you're a little too stoned to go home. So
or you could stay for the pizza. You know? So this guy, he's trying to talk to everybody, and everyone's trying to avoid him. And Data's trying to figure out how to do small talk, and finally he learns from the best of the best of the best, dude, with honors.
Again,
Data's like a season 1 era type of Data thing.
Yeah. Again, he can inexplicably completely change his mannerisms to the point where it should not feel possible given his previous
and also
limitations.
Just to see him trying to tackle small talk now, it's just like we're in season 6, man.
Doesn't it feel like at first like he's making fun of him?
Yeah. Well, he's also.
But then you realize like, no, that's fine. That's fine. You know.
Also, when he first talks to Picard, he talks to him like a without saying captain, and I was like, oh, that's weird. You're not calling him captain. You're just saying, hey, dude, what's up?
Yeah. Well, sometimes you got to, dude.
I'll admit that at first I was caught a little off guard and saying like, oh, what has made Data say it has been quite a day? But then never mind. It's just a thing.
So
yeah, but that's what I mean. This whole like elevator turbo lift scene, like I don't know, it felt very strange. It felt like they didn't know each other, which was like odd to me. But
my favorite thing was when Data's trying to learn how to small talk, and he starts mimicking his like mannerisms of like Hutchinson. That I just couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah.
That's the sort of humor, like, I don't know if, like, I'm pretty sure this is a deleted scene, but it's from Terminator 2, where John Connor tells Arnold to, like, look at that guy smiling over there.
Oh, yes.
Like, that's what a smile looks like.
Yeah.
And then he does, like, the scan of a guy smiling at near a bench, and he tries to imitate it, like, very slowly for John. And it just is this horrible close-up of his
It's a deleted
mouth.
scene. You're right, dude.
Yeah.
I love it. I love Terminator 2. I would say it's almost perfect.
Fucking Brent Spiner was having a fucking blast in this episode.
Yeah. Was he ever? He just loves not being Data.
Yeah.
And then what's his name? Hutchinson is like, he's talking about horses and stuff, and Picard's like, excuse moi?
Did you say fucking horse?
Did you say a horse? Did you say monkeys with the guns? And he's like, yeah, horses. We have horses here. And he's like, I'm in. And he's like, yeah, but the weather's shit. And he's like, it doesn't matter. He's like, the trails are empty. He's like, doesn't matter. I'm in. You said ponies? Yeah. Is it gambling? Is there pony races? Because then I'm really in. And he's like, I'll be back. I'm going to get my saddle. And
see, that sounds like a
saddle.
Yeah, when he says he has a saddle, that sounds like an excuse, and then it's real. Like, right. It sounds like he's like, I just thought of a good excuse to go and replicate a saddle. It's like, it's
everyone knows that a good rider has their own saddle. Don't you know
so just to be clear, we're assuming he didn't replicate it though, right? Because
I think it's real.
No, it's his own. It is his own, like whatever.
Even though he could just have a custom recipe for a saddle that suits him.
That's true.
But whatever.
Well, I think it is, and I think it has meaning because at the end of the episode, he was like, "Did anyone find my saddle?"
That's true. He was.
Where did it go? So that's the only thing he cared about once he killed all the terrorists.
Yes.
The terrorists were played by character actors that I really like.
Oh, one of them.
Oh, I like
two of them. What are you talking about?
The main lady.
Tim Dizarn?
Well, one of them is Tim Russ. Tim Russ is famous because later on in Voyager, he will play Tuvok. So
yeah, I saw him and I was like, wait a minute, I know that guy. That's not the guy I know him to be in a Star Trek.
That wasn't the guy I was talking about.
Yeah.
So because I don't know any of the future. No,
are you talking about the ladies?
No, well, we'll get to the lady. Let me talk about Tim first. Tim Dizarn. Tim Dizarn is a character actor that you've seen in every fucking movie. He's like the gas station attendant in Cabin in the Woods.
Oh, okay.
And then he plays the Mary Jane Watson's drunk dad in the Sam Raimi Spider-Man. Remember? He yells at her.
Okay.
You have an incredible memory.
I don't remember which, or I don't know which henchman you're even talking about here.
He's one of the guys.
But don't you see her dad like for like a second outside of her house?
Yeah.
Like, why do you know that?
Exactly.
Well, because I just know this character actor, and I know this other guy, Glenn Morshower. He is like in anything military. He's in like all the Transformer movies. He always plays like a military dude. He played the dad. He played the sheriff dad in Friday Night Lights, the TV show. And he's like one of those guys that you have seen. You've seen his face. You see his face in the IMDb, and you're like, oh yeah, I've seen this guy in a million things. And he plays one of the terrorists in the planet that takes over.
More showers, please.
Yeah, dude. Sonic showers. And then Patricia Tallman, turns out she's a witch from fucking Army of Darkness that he fights.
Oh, okay.
She's a stunt lady.
Okay.
That's also an actress.
Okay.
So she's a stunt lady too. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
So anyway,
okay.
I was
I feel like
excited to see these people.
If she was still a working stunt lady at the time, I feel like they could probably tap her to like stand in for Kira or something.
That's also probably why she has the fight scene at the end. Yeah.
She looks similar. If you're talking about the main lady, the main terrorist lady.
If that's who we're talking about.
She does kind of look like
Also,
Kara.
Dan is actually exactly right. She's the stunt actor double for Nana Visitor in past prologue.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Nice.
All right, Dan, you got it.
In past prologue and Move Along Home. She's uncredited, but fans like figured it out. So
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Called it.
Also, many other DS9
Nice.
episodes, it turns out. Lots of DS9 episodes.
Nice,
Not
nice.
always for
Yeah.
Nana Visitor, but in general. Yeah.
Mhm.
She's great. I really like her.
Yeah, she did a good job.
I mean, she's a bitch in this episode, but I like her.
Good performance.
Yeah.
Picard has to go back, get a saddle, and then as he's leaving, something's fishy about the guy who's like prepping the ship for the delousing.
Yeah.
And
I was gonna
like,
say, don't they do like background checks on these people? Like, who are these?
Well, the entire station was hijacked.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
Like every crew member except the Hutchinson was replaced.
Yeah.
So that's
we don't
why
even
it's-
know because he got blasted, so he could have been.
Yeah.
Could've been part of the
Why
plan.
why would they blast their friend?
I don't know.
Very convincing, that
I
way.
don't
It's
know.
kind of- remember,
I
have
just
you not
felt
seen
like-
Speed? Where he's like shoot the hostage.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. It's a classic.
So you
move.
don't think Hutch was in on it?
We don't know that.
I don't think so. 'Cause
I don't
he
know
yelled.
that.
He yelled, "What's going on here?" And then he died. So
I mean, maybe that was supposed to be his role
yeah.
to make it more believable.
Yeah.
And he was actually
It's like Dark Knight, the beginning of
Yeah.
Dark Knight, dude.
Well, yeah, like Stunt Kira totally pulls a Dark Knight on that one dude.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, like, is that going to be a problem? No, I'm done here.
Tim
Yeah.
Tim Russ is like, hey, we're just prepping the ship and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And then Picard's like, oh, something fishy's going on, and he fucking
Yeah.
kicks the shit out of him, dude.
Picard's
Knocks him
like,
out,
"Hey,
dude.
you're in the wrong show.
Yeah.
Fuck you." And
And then he almost fucking waterboards this guy, dude. When he wakes up and he's like, tell me where the terrorists are. Where's Bin Laden? And so Picard's a badass in this one, dude. I think I like this show.
Patrick
a lot,
Stewart
this
was
episode.
like, "Oh man, I get to be action guy again. That's the best." He loves being
Yeah.
action man.
the first 10 minutes of the show sucks fucking ass, dude. and then it gets really
I
fucking
wouldn't
good.
say it sucks ass. It's just a very different tone. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
but,
it's just
like,
not
why
the
not-
same episode.
yeah.
Why not have him? They should have had him in the holodeck, like riding a horse, and like he gets interrupted, and he's like, "Oh, I could keep riding the horse." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, something like
All
that.
he wants
I
to
don't
do is
know.
ride the horse, but people
Yeah.
come onto the ship and he kills the ball so he can go back to horse riding.
Leave me alone. I'm trying to ride my horse.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, Ricardo. I want that episode.
See, and then basically it's under siege. Literally, they're in a ship in both
Mhm.
movie and this episode.
Yeah.
And
Although
they
there's
think
part of
he's
it
a
where
barber.
it's kind of like what's it called? It's kind of Die Hard like because he's like a fake name,
Ugh.
and then like they're talking
A
over
fake
the
name,
radio.
a communicator with the leader,
Yeah.
crawling around in a tube.
Yeah, lots.
You're
of
describing
crawling.
under siege too, dude, as well.
They crawl around in tubes and under
Yeah,
siege?
dude. Yeah,
All
and he's a
right,
cook, and he
all
makes a bomb, dude.
Do they talk to the main villain and the
He
hero
finds
talk to
out
each other?
things. He finds out things through the walkie-talkie, dude.
what? This is the
Yeah.
same thing. It's a cut and paste. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling
That's
you, dude.
fucking crazy.
If Gary Busey was a villain in this, boom, it's the same fucking movie, dude.
Oh man, Gary Busey in a Star Trek episode would be great. Yeah,
Yeah, he's like, hey,
they don't need to put any makeup on him. He already looks
No,
like an
no.
alien. So
if you want to be entertained, just type into YouTube Gary Busey Hobbit and enjoy. So anyway, Picard lies and says he's like, oh, I'm the barber, and then he starts to fucking kill everybody, dude. Because
Yeah.
he knows where they're going because of the walkie-talkie,
yeah.
and they're trying to. The terrorists are trying to steal the delouse stuff, whatever the ship is.
The
shitting.
trilithium resin.
Yeah,
Yeah, so which is the leftover. Basically, they have a nuclear engine, and it's like if you like had like depleted uranium, that's trash now. But it's
Uranus.
basically that's basically
Yeah, I
the
get it.
trash is only good for making like a dirty bomb. And they're
Mhm.
basically selling
How dirty?
materials to make dirty bombs for terrorists. So
So he starts fucking killing everybody, dude.
Yeah.
He kills the dude, Tim Russ or whatever his name is, and then
Well, he knocks him out and leaves him for dead.
Yeah, and then
yeah,
they tie him up, and we'll get back to the people on. We'll get back to Riker in a bit, but
Just realized that
what?
in this episode, Devore, which is a Southern California city, by the way,
Oh.
who like also the actor who played Tuvok, Tim Russ, that guy, he says,
Mhm.
"You're Starfleet. You don't kill."
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Even wrong,
Then
dude.
Picard
And then-
kills
but the thing-
everyone.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is,
Yeah.
Picard's not just lies because after he knocks him out, he goes, "You're right. I don't kill," and then he kills everyone. So
Yeah.
Yes.
It was great. It was
He's a killer-
honestly
he's
great.
a killer and a liar.
For liability purposes, it is space that will kill you, not us.
and that's the thing. Like, there's like lots of different points where it's kind of like, he didn't kill him directly. He just didn't get a chance to save him, etc. And at the end, it is very direct. Like-
Picard's favorite weapon is a baryon field.
Yeah. So
We don't even know who the
Picard-
driver was. Like I was talking to Sarah. What if the driver of the ship was someone who was
an
being
innocent
coerced?
guy. What if it was just an Uber they called?
Yeah, what if it's an innocent
Doesn't
person
matter. Doesn't matter.
He deliberately sabotaged it to explode.
Yeah.
What if they had a driver like an Indiana Jones, like Short Round? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He was
well,
a child,
sure.
he was
Yeah.
a kid,
Yeah.
fucking killed a kid, dude.
Yeah.
So, let me go through the deaths, dude, because they're badass, dude.
Yeah.
One, he kills the guy with the little blowtorch, right? And then he beats
Yeah.
the shit out of him, right?
The little
And then-
blowtorch.
And then second guy is he basically tricks the guy into thinking like he went a certain way, and then the guy gets
and he
gets deloused.
he leaves.
He yells.
He leaves his clothes there as like a
Yeah.
decoy
Yeah.
to be like, oh, maybe I don't know what he thought would have happened to him. He like turned into a puddle or something.
No, he went through the little door.
Yeah, and then and left all of his clothes. I don't know. He's naked
Well, it's also
now.
to cover up the hole he made, so it
Yeah.
wasn't as obvious how he escaped.
Yeah.
This is
so.
just like the Shawshank Redemption.
He gets
He lets him get deloused.
yeah.
And then the second dude,
and the scream. Yeah, I love the scream.
yeah, screams fucking.
Horrifying.
And then he starts.
That's
like,
the thing.
'cause-
Okay, that's the other thing. So Picard hears a scream
And feels
he doesn't,
nothing.
He doesn't respond. He doesn't go, "Oh shit, he's dead." He does the action movie walking away with no response thing.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, it's just good.
He doesn't shrug like, oh well, fuck
What
it,
do you
dude.
want him to feel? This guy was trying to kill him. Like I would
That's
be like,
true.
okay, like all
I
right.
guess.
And,
Yeah.
and then
Everyone for themselves. Fuck you.
Oh, it's funny. Another guy. He first of all, he gets a fucking crossbow out of nowhere.
Yes.
And
No,
he
not
gets-
out of nowhere.
He goes to his own quarters.
No. It's
wow.
not his own quarters. He goes to Worf's quarters.
Oh, it's cool.
Wow.
Oh, I didn't realize it was Worf's quarters.
Yeah.
My
That's
bad.
smart because we know Worf loves to just collect weapons. So that's
Yeah.
why
True.
he
Wait a
went
minute.
there.
I should have remembered that it's Worf's quarters that has those wrestling men.
Yeah,
like,
it has the
that
statue of
in it.
Kahless and his brother, so that's why
Yeah, there you
it's
go.
Worf's quarters.
Right.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
and that's again smart move because he knows
Yeah.
Worf is loaded, armed to the gills.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
He's like,
And then he
like
chose
my-
the Earth crossbow.
yeah.
He's
Good choice.
he's armed like my fucking monkeys, and so he gets that crossbow and he dips it in fucking poison. So they're gonna die either way because either he kills them with the fucking arrow or they go to sleep for so long that the delousing kills them.
Mm-mm.
And then so he kills that guy that way, and then they're all trying to get to 10 forward, and he takes the ladder. He takes the little things from the ladder, little steps.
Yeah, we don't
Oh,
see
yeah.
it, but it's smart. Yeah, like
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
doing like John McClane shit at this point.
Yeah.
Where he's like,
And
sabotaging.
then he knocks one guy out, and of course he gets fucking killed with the
Mm-hmm.
delouser. And then at the end, the lady, she gets beamed off the ship, and as she gets beamed off, he takes the little safety thing off the poison thing, whatever they took the fucking
Yeah.
Right. One point we failed to mention is that trilithium resin is extremely volatile and
Yeah.
needs to be transported super carefully in a
Is
special
it like
capsule.
nitroglycerin? It's like nuclear?
yeah, kind of like that. Yeah,
Like that.
Yeah,
Well, anyway,
yeah.
he takes off the little safety and they fucking blow up immediately after they leave.
yeah. One of the funny things I liked about the little football where they hold the nitroglycerin,
Yeah.
when the guy's working on it, it looks like he's holding his instruments like they're a fork and knife, and he's like
Yeah.
digging into
Yeah.
it like it's a steak.
Yeah.
And then the lady just rips it off his hands, and she's like, "Gotta be fucking cool, man."
Yeah, he's like,
You-
if we're
you
gonna
can't
die,
look-
we're gonna die, whatever. And then,
Yeah.
so
YOLO.
you know,
She says YOLO. And they're like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
And then the storyline on the planet is that Geordi with his predator vision sees something's wrong, dude. on the
He's like,
Yeah.
there are weapons under here.
yeah, something weird in this table, and they're like, "Oh, it's
why store it under the table? What a
Yeah.
stupid place to put
He's
it.
like, it's okay. I'll just go on under and take a look and fix it.
Yeah.
And
These
they
like
fucking-
Acarian guys remind me of that. You remember that bully puppet from Pee-wee's Playhouse?
No, I don't. I haven't
That
seen Pee-wee's
red-haired.
Playhouse.
I think his name was Randy or something. They look like him.
Okay, I'm gonna look that up.
That's for any listener who remembers Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Pee-wee's Playhouse bully. Okay.
Uh,
Oh yeah,
and-
kind of.
and
Yeah, yeah.
then-
There you go.
And then fucking Geordi gets blasted when he fucking discovers that they have guns. Boom. He
why
gets
does
blasted.
Geordi live but Hutchinson die?
Does he die?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
He's
covered.
dead.
They cover him with like a cloth, like a piece of the curtain.
Well,
They
maybe-
cover him
maybe
with the
he-
cloth so they don't have to pay him anymore to be on set.
Yeah,
That's true.
basically.
No residuals.
Yeah.
And then
Just a plastic dummy under there.
well, I think the visor absorbed some of the ray.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is kind of shocking that they killed him. And then they just, they're
at
held
least
hostage.
At least he doesn't talk. They're like, shoot him.
They're like, he's dead. We can be quiet now.
Oh, maybe Hutchinson had talked to them so much that they just hated him. They're like, him?
They just kept shooting him over and over again.
Yes, this guy shooting for reals.
I feel like everything that happens like within this room with them and these guys with the disruptor guns should be happening like as a stage play. Because all of their conversations and whisperings to each other are all within like feet of each other.
It's so loud. Me and Marvin were like, there's no fucking way.
It's really loud.
They're talking very loud and very obviously.
The worst part is when, is it like Beverly goes over to Deanna?
Oh my God, it's so bad.
Or like goes way past Deanna to tell her something. And then Deanna has to go all the way over to Riker.
You know what's so funny is I thought Riker was off screen. I thought Riker was like next to her off screen. And I'm like, there's no reason she should be this far away from her.
Yeah.
They're like walking all around the room to talk to each other, and it's awful.
And why are the people that are holding them hostage like not standing closer? And they're not like oh, okay, what's happening
a doctor.
here?
Beverly can get really close and go, oh hey, are you doing okay? And like maybe like touch their forehead and like some like bullshit, dude.
Yeah,
she's a bullshit artist, dude. And
then they were talking way too loud. It was not.
The guards were feeling like socially nervous, so they just stood away because they're like, oh, I don't want to talk to these guys.
Yeah, it was their first time. It was their
this is our first fucking hostage takeover.
And Deanna's like, they're very nervous. Deanna detects that they're nervous. It turns out they're nervous because they don't want to talk to anyone. So that's why.
We're just shy, dude.
They kind of remind me of like someone who you tell like, hey, don't act weird or nervous. And like everybody just starts acting weird or nervous and like,
hey, act normal.
Like, hey, act normal, act normal. Don't talk so loud. And then you're like, wait, what?
You're holding this gun, act normal.
Yeah.
What?
What did you say? Don't look at that person. Don't turn around right now. What?
Look, don't turn around. The people behind you are acting weird. What? You turn around, look at the people at the restaurant.
Exactly. That's exactly what it's like.
And then they build like a fucking audio bomb with fucking with Shorty's visor, which I don't get how it works. But
fucking why would it be an audio bomb and not some sort of bright light flash? It's a visor, right? Like why would the visor create an audio thing?
I don't know. That's
not sure.
They modified it. They modified it somehow.
It was the cheapest.
Here's the thing. When they said we can turn Geordi's visor into a weapon, I was like, oh, is he gonna get Cyclops laser eyes? That'd be sick.
That's what I wanted. I was like, holy shit, the short's gonna come true.
They're finally gonna do it. They're finally gonna give him the laser eyes, and then
that's what you want the whole time because you know that visors should shoot beams. X-Men taught us this.
That's
what they should do.
No, they were fucking cowards.
I thought they were gonna go invisible like Predator.
Why?
I don't know. Predator vision.
One thing I'll bring up that I did like though was how Beverly mentioned like using the neural capacities of the visor thing to like dull his pain. That was kind of a neat thing to write in there. Just like
it was weird coming out of Beverly, dude.
Yeah.
She's like, take off his visor so he feels everything.
It's like, but Beverly should have been like, we should have done this a long time ago, considering he's always feeling immense pain whenever he puts on the visor. I feel like we should have.
Oh, God.
The pain thing. Yeah,
we should have just kept that on the whole time. I don't know why we didn't. That's weird.
Sorry, it was toggled off. There you go.
Yeah,
no pain.
There you go. And, sorry for decades of pain.
Imagine if you had like fibromyalgia and your doctor after like a decade is like, oh shit, sorry.
Yeah. That's not even, this is real. That just happens every day with doctors, you know? They'll be like,
I know. God damn it.
And so they stun him and then like fucking Data goes over there and he fucking fixes a computer and he stops the fucking delousing. Remotely.
Yeah.
Picard kills a bunch of people.
Just in time.
Yeah.
It's great how he just crawls up into a tiny little corner.
Yeah. Picard's
like just frantically shouting for them to stop.
Please.
He couldn't have gone to like a shuttle bay and then just taken a shuttle, you know?
No, because they're at the front of the ship. The shuttle bay is in the back.
This is it. Yeah, no. He has left is that little crawl space there.
What he really should have done is gone to the shuttle bay immediately and then left. That's what he should have done. But
yeah.
Instead of this weird cat and mouse game.
Yeah.
Where
It's bullshit. I'm still gonna give this like a 7.
Oh, you're giving it a 7. Interesting.
Yeah.
That's actually where I landed on with this myself.
Okay, interesting. So I'm in the camp that actually really likes the episode. I mean, I like
it too.
I mean, 8's
well,
like
a 7's
it.
high. A 7's high.
Well, like
I'm
for
gonna
example,
I'm gonna go with the 7 as well, just to agree here, because I feel like it's 7
interesting.
worthy.
Yeah.
I mean, like
7's
I
good,
like
dude.
all the clever like quiet parts. Like we kind of glossed over the part where after Picard's captured the first time, he does the whole thing where, and then like he's hands behind his back, right?
He fingers the wall and
yeah, like he shoots into the
smoke
wall
detectors.
but he's also listening to them, and he knows from their cues what their plan is, and he like figures everything out, which I thought's neat. A lot of neat stuff.
They're also talking really loud.
Yeah, and also they do the classic, secure, safety gates closing. God, jump underneath. The guy falls.
It was exciting.
Yeah, and the lighting is also very interesting. The entire episode, because it's they're like, well, the ship has no power, so it's just emergency
so it
lights.
is kind of dark and unique looking in this.
And it was fun
episode.
to spend time in the Jeffries tubes.
Yeah, and it's rare just to see the Enterprise in a state of not functioning.
Where is Kaylin in all this?
Oh, Guinan's
Kaylin.
she's been gone for a while.
She's on The View.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's off. Yeah, she's on The View.
She's off making Theodore Rex. It might literally be
when
true.
Did it come out?
I'm gonna look it up. Yeah. It might be
right.
true. Yeah.
That might be right.
Yeah, Theodore Rex first came out in
95.
Maybe it could have taken 2 years.
96.
Maybe she was in the script meetings for that.
Well, but yeah, maybe it's a long movie making's a long process. She could have needed for table reads and all that. So
Table reads about Theodore Rex.
Yep. So I really like the episode. Actually, I'm of the camp that thinks it's actually one of the most interesting episodes of
This is
TNG.
like the safe house of Star Trek.
Oh man, if you went safe house crazy, that would have been great. He brings a katana. You
motherfuckers are gonna steal all my lithium.
And he's just shooting the floor. They're like a floor below him, and he's just shooting the floor.
They're on deck 6 and he's on deck 7.
Yeah, I'd be sick. That would have been amazing. So I actually give it a 9. I'm really into the episode. I really like it. It's a 9 for
Great.
me. And if we look at our Discord rankings, Discord actually tied. So they tied between an 8 and a 9. So I would say that's an 8.5.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, they correctly predicted that we would enjoy the episode.
Yes.
Yeah. So 8.5 it is. And again, I think that's interesting. I think it's more of like, as time has gone on, people are cooler with Picard being like a bloodthirsty killer.
I'm not just cool with it.
I am.
I love it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fun.
It makes way more sense given everything else he's done.
Yeah, so I'm like, yeah, if he's got to kill, he's got to kill,
Yeah, sometimes that Locutus just needs a little something.
Yeah, after Wolf 359, he was like, that wasn't that bad. I feel
Needs
like
a crumb every so often.
So yeah, that was
Just
our
a taste.
That's our discussion of Starship Mine. I'm still not sure why it's called Starship Mine. Like, is
My starship. No one else is.
Yeah, like, are they like
Under Siege was taken, so he's got to just make up a shitty title.
Well, the original episode title, because it's written by Morgan Gendel, was Revolution.
What?
Because they're terrorists. And it's supposed to be like their revolution, but it was also supposed to be an inside joke because his first script that he wrote, The Inner Light, happens to be the name of a Beatles B-side song called The Inner Light as well. So he thought, I'll keep that joke going. And I'll call
this episode is going to be called Eleanor Rigby.
Yeah, I was about to say Eleanor Rigby, actually.
Called the White Album.
This episode will be called Helter Skelter. So yeah, that's but then they shot it down because there's already an episode called Evolution, and they thought that was too close. So
dang.
Yeah. We get Starship Mine, which I think is still an inexplicable. Am I missing something? Like
I don't know what that's a reference to.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I feel like I'm missing something obvious. That's why it's called Starship Mine. So, but yeah.
If you know, please let us know. Write in.
Yeah, if you know, if you know and want to blow out our assholes with your knowledge, feel free.
I mean, we're the newbies here.
Yeah.
Our assholes are ready.
All right. Well,
Doesn't take much.
That was our discussion of Starship Mine. Thanks for listening to Newbie Star Trek, everybody. If you liked it,
I want to apologize to everybody who is a bald barber.
I'm gonna have to come out with a very formal apology.
Yeah, we'll have to make a separate video. Yeah,
to all bald barbers out there, I apologize for my ignorant statements, and I do mean that.
Well, Sarah needs to apologize for the bald barber statement, but then Ricardo needs to apologize for his anti-monkey platform. I mean, that's gonna really.
I'm not gonna apologize to shit, dude.
It's gonna fuck up your campaign, man. You know how many monkey voters there are in America?
They could take away my monkeys from my dead cold
Ricardo,
hands.
what do you know about Primate 2025? You know anything about Primate 2025?
We're gonna arm
Can you say
all
yes or
monkeys.
no? Do you know about Primate 2025?
Primate 2025.
I wrote it.
Oh my gosh.
What
What about
fill
it?
the Supreme Court with monkeys?
Honestly, I think I would be okay with that.
All right. If you guys have liked our discussion, you can give us a review or rating or comment wherever you are. Spotify,
If you are a
Apple.
bald barber, please wite in or leave us a review.
Yeah, on YouTube.
Try
or
not to be too hard on
Scathing review.
us. A scathing review. But I do apologize.
Yeah. And also, if you want to check out our merch, head on over to fugitiveframes.store.
The merch
We
is
got our-
awesome.
Got our hoodie with their embroidered logo on it. We got our t-shirts. I'm coming up with other designs. And by me, it's not me. I'm commissioning people. So we're gonna figure that out.
Yeah.
No, seriously, thank God. Because this is, I've barely been getting by just using our pre-existing materials. So that's we're gonna get some fun designs in there eventually. And also, if you guys would like to get some of these episodes earlier, you can always go to our YouTube channel and become a channel member. That not only gets you early access to new episodes at least a week early, depending on the schedule, but those YouTube episodes are also YouTube ad free, and you get access to our members only Discord, where we're having a rollicking good time talking about random shit. And me trying to get Ricardo to play Baldur's Gate 3 with me, because Dan won't play it with me. So
They keep adding things. I don't want to start it.
but it's cool.
Stop
It's
adding
cool when
stuff.
they add things. Makes you want to play it again.
It's too big. I'm scared.
I want to say a special shout out and hello, and I love you to our Discord members. Thank you guys for the awesome discussion
Yeah.
and all the love. It's a really awesome community there. And yeah, you should join and come join the conversation. It's really fun.
Yeah, thanks for being there, everybody. Also, if you ever just want to send us an email, you can just email us at contact@newbiestartrek.com. That's contact@newbiestartrek.com. I just realized we forgot one of the coolest moments in the episode.
What's
when
that?
Picard set up a booby trap in 10 Forward. I thought that was fun, where he laid out.
Oh, yeah, the firework- the firework?
Explosion.
Oh, like the fireworks on the gaffer tape?
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
that's the mine in Starship Mine. It's a mine.
Oh.
That's it. Surely.
Maybe that is
You
it.
did it.
He should have put ball
Yeah.
bearings so ball bearings get in the face.
And Dan's right.
Yeah.
I did think that was like gaffer's tape, and I'm like, oh, why are we seeing a shot of the production
why are we
floor?
why are we focusing on
weird.
a mistake?
That looks so clearly like gaffer tape to me.
Or like I was like, oh, these are the actors' like mark somewhere to like stand.
Yeah,
and
why are we seeing
enter.
their marks? Yeah.
And I was like, oh, never mind. This is part of the show.
Yeah.
It was really like obvious. The terrorists should have known that it was a booby trap.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they were just like, this cheap ass bar. They're holding the carpet together using tape. you
Yeah,
know?
they don't have any money.
Yeah.
So to our email, speaking of Russ's, this is from Russ from the UK.
Hello.
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 Hello, Russ.
I like how we all immediately knew we needed to.
I didn't
needed
put an
to do
accent
it.
on. I don't
I
think.
put an accent on.
I don't think.
Just
We'll listen
I
back to the
did.
recording and see if Dan like
Just probably
intervened.
like maybe 15%.
His email goes, "Hi guys, I have finally got up to date with your amazing
You got to read it
podcast
with the
and
British accent, dude. That's not
But
exactly.
I can't. No, I can't.
Yeah,
I can't
dude.
mock them. I have finally
Yeah, it
got up
sucks
to.
when you're doing it like to them.
Yeah.
I finally got up to date with your amazing podcast and I've enjoyed every minute of it. Please keep up this good work. I was watching Best of Both Worlds the other day and had just listened to your Times Arrow episodes when I had this thought. There's a moment between Picard and Guinan where she says to him, "This isn't the end." If you think about it, Guinan knows Picard will live after this. In Times Arrow, Picard has a talk with Guinan after he gets back from old-time America. So it's logical for Guinan to think, I met Picard years ago, and all this time he still hasn't mentioned that time I met him in old-time America, so that hasn't happened to him yet. Therefore, Picard must have still been alive and well after this to be able to do it still. Does that make any sense? Or am I getting lost in a time warp? Love the show, and Sarah has made me want to try Pollo Tropical if I ever visit the US. You you also have a lovely voice, Sarah.
Aww.
Live long and prosper. Russ from Worthing in the UK.
Thank you, Russ. You're
Thanks,
so
Russ.
sweet. And yes, I definitely recommend if you are in South Florida, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, definitely try Pollo Tropical, chicken on the grill.
We've seen at least one of our listeners report that they have tried that place since
It's
hearing
good.
about it.
It's good.
Yeah. Where's our cut Pollo Tropical? Come on. The fuck?
Yeah.
Pollo Tropical,
Donde
chicken
está?
on the grill.
I think that's less clever writing than it is the writers just forgot. So,
Although it does like pan out though, because you can imagine like, oh, maybe Guinan met him first when he might have still had some hair or more hair,
Yeah.
and it was like a tell for her. It's like, wait a minute, I knew a bald, white-haired Picard or a
Yeah,
much older-looking Picard.
Yeah.
so-
I mean, we still don't know much about Guinan. Are we going to like wrap that up eventually? As we get
we know
close to the end of the series?
I'm guessing no.
Because like we know a little bit. We know
She's
a
a
little bit.
Palpatine. We know that she fights with Thunder.
But we don't know like a lot, you know?
Kung Fu Thunder.
I feel like we
Yeah.
know a lot less than we should at this time.
I think
right?
we know enough.
I think they want to keep her somewhat mysterious, but we know enough. Like
It
Ricardo
turns
said,
out she
it's-
was related to Palpatine all along.
like it was somehow Palpatine returned. Somehow
Yeah.
Guinan returned.
Yeah, it feels a bit like they're afraid to nail down too many things before they
Yeah.
realize they can't use Whoopi anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, that's also fair because like
that's true.
if you have
Yeah.
a character whose intrigue was originally about their backstory being a mystery, it's kind of lame to then explain it all. Like
True.
Yeah,
that's
but
what
it's
kind
kind of lame to just like not explain really anything. I don't know.
They did explain a few things. She's an El-Orient.
Explain
She used to
some.
be on Earth.
Yeah.
A little bit.
so
A little bit.
She's tangled with the Borg, you know. But it's like Wolverine, right? In the comics, they fleshed out Wolverine's backstory so much, his mystery became less interesting. And now he's just angry fighter man.
Yeah, I just
So-
realized that Guinan is a bit of a Wolverine herself.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
now the mystery is she's just on the View now. That's what we're saving her for.
Yeah.
So
The mystery
Well, that's
is
what she's doing at the moment.
yeah.
the mystery is why did she marry Ted Danson?
Did she
Um,
marry Ted Danson? Is that
She
true?
sure did.
Yeah. I mean, he seems like a nice guy.
Are they still? Are they still married?
No, I don't think so.
I
No,
don't
no.
think so.
Oh,
In fact,
okay.
if anything, Whoopi has said she likes living alone. So,
Oh.
I think
yeah.
he's married to Mary Steenburgen.
sorry.
I think he's married to Mary Steenburgen or something like that.
Oh, okay. I don't know who that is. So that's why
Oh, I
was
thought you were saying
confused.
Steam version, like we were talking about a video game or something.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
She's
He
a
bought
great
his new
actress.
wife off of Steam.
She's from that movie Clifford. Remember Clifford?
No, I don't remember.
Oh my god,
Um,
you guys gotta watch Clifford, dude. Come on, dude. Martin Short plays a 12-year-old kid.
The big red dog.
If I didn't know more about you, Ricardo, I might say you have a really good memory. On some, I mean, you do have an impeccable memory for certain things.
I said
It's
you
true.
have the bestest looking wig. I believe there's a difference. One of the lines from the movie.
Oh, okay.
That's incredible. But then, like, other things escape you completely. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Holy moly! I just happened to notice that George Newbern was the voice of Theodore Rex.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's it. That's him. That's right. And
Ross
that's
Perot was also
that's
the
Justice
and
voice.
that-
League Superman himself.
yeah, and that's the episode. That's the note we'll end on
Yes.
as we.
well,
as
thank you, Russ, for your
Superman was
email.
Theodore Rex.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this for
yeah.
the people. Sorry, I don't want to cut you off. Theodore Rex, thanks for the email. But
Oh my
I was gonna
God.
say this. If I get elected to president, my vice
Uh-huh.
president is gonna be Ross Perot's AI. We're gonna get all the information from Ross Perot, put it in the computer.
Why Ross Perot and not Howard Dean?
Well, Ross Perot, people loved him. They're like, he's so
they
tiny.
loved Howard Dean as well. So
Too much
Yeah.
yelling, but he's still alive.
It could still use I mean, the people have done AI, people who are alive all the time. So,
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna mix Tupac and Ross Perot into one.
I thought you were gonna say Tupac and Biggie to finally end the East-West Coast rap wars.
No. Fuck Biggie, dude. Biggie knew that Puff Daddy was fucking oiling up people and abusing them, and he didn't say shit, dude. So fuck Biggie, dude.
All right. Well, that's an episode of Newbie Star Trek. If you guys would like to listen to more stuff, you can head on over to fugitiveframes.com, which has links to all the things we do, including the Would You Stay Tuned podcast.
Yes.
We still haven't quite recorded our episode of Utopia yet, the UK version, but we're planning to do it soon.
Hey, I started watching Penguin because of you guys.
Oh.
Did you guys watch Utopia?
I haven't seen Utopia. I want to watch it closer to when we know we're going to record. So,
when we know we're going to do that. But yeah, because of your Would You Stay Tuned, I started watching Penguin, and I would stay tuned after the...
Come on, Victor. Come on, Ma.
I only watched the pilot so far, and I liked it. I liked it a lot. I would love to keep watching the series if I have time.
You're in for a lot more Moira.
Come on, Sophia. I swear to God, I didn't do it.
I like the sister. Yeah, Sophia.
Yeah, Sophia Falcone.
I liked her a lot.
Yeah. Yep. She's like the breakout star of the show. Yeah. I feel like she's going to now be in a lot of things as a result.
Oh,
I mean, I feel like she was already in a lot of things.
But I mean, like
just not big enough things.
Yeah, more clearly, like she'll be like probably. Marvel's probably gonna have her play like Black Cat or something at this point.
But she's in the DC universe, dude. She can't do that.
Oh shit, it's true. Oh shit,
I forgot.
See, that's the thing. The Penguin show is so not DC like. You forget it's a DC property movie or show. Like it doesn't even register that it's a comic book show technically.
Yeah.
Well, Ryan Reynolds jumped ship.
That's true. Yeah,
that's true. But his movies suck really bad though. So.
And then they made a whole lot of like hay out of it, along the way. So
yeah. So has Oscar Isaac. He's done back and forth a lot, like a ton. So
what do you mean?
I mean, he did. Well, this is before the merger. So before he was Apocalypse, and then he who was?
It's Marvel. They're both Marvel.
I know, but like it was Fox at that point still. So it was still confusing. All the comic book characters Oscar Isaac has played. So who is he?
Abraham Lincoln.
I'm not sure if we've ever said it on this podcast, but we are definitely officially in the era where comic book movies are just as bad as comic books themselves in terms of how confusing they are.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's absolutely reached that point where it's just like, because the moment they decided to like really indulge in the multiverse is when I was like, oh, you fucked up. Like, don't do that.
Yeah.
You really shouldn't have done that. Or if you did, it needed to be contained in one story like Loki and then not allowed to spread. Because the moment you let that spread, now no one cares.
That's just like a fungal
It's too
infection.
easy to explain things.
Yeah. Oh, that's an alternate universe. Another alternate universe. Whatever. Who cares anymore? Fucking whatever. Black Widow's alive anywhere now. The fucking cares, So whatever. Yeah.
You're just a hater. You just don't want
we had a good run.
Women in the lead, dude.
Yeah, that's why. That's why. Exactly.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's exactly
My monkeys will take care of that, dude.
Oh my God.
They're also going to direct movies.
You have 1,000 monkeys directing a movie. Eventually, they'll direct one good movie.
Hell yeah.
Oh, for sure. Not even that much needed. Yeah.
All right. So the next episode of Newbie Star Trek, we're going to be staying in TNG land because we are going to watch Lessons, which is an episode. It's pretty important. So Lessons.
You say that about every episode.
Are we going to learn some lessons?
I'm tired.
We're gonna learn.
I'm tired of the lessons.
The lessons of life have been weighing heavy and all. All right. Well, we'll see you guys next week or next time when we listen to, or not listen. We're going to watch Lessons, and then you're going to listen to us talk.
Yeah, you're going to listen.
Yeah.
You listen.
We're going to watch it. You're going to listen. Okay.
All right.
No, you shut up.
You shut up and listen to Lessons. All right.
Shut up and listen to Lessons.
All right. Goodbye, everyone. We're sorry for yelling at you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Yeah,
That was very combative.
We're sorry.
For anyone who actually felt anything off of anything I said this podcast, I'm truly sorry.
I'm sorry.
You're allowed to watch Lessons if you want.
You're actually very cool.
Yeah.
Because
If
you
you're
listen
offended by
to
something I
us.
said, you can go fuck yourself. I'll send my monkeys after you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
They'll give you like massages so they could turn your
That sounds
frown upside
nice.
down.
Actually.
Hey, and happy holidays.
Yeah.